this morning. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Still have the cough and everything, but trying to get over it. But I'll turn you around so you can see our little space that we've been using. Of course, have gotten the leaves pretty much almost knocked all the way off. So we will be, of course, not be sitting outside and allow us to. Mr. Bless dreary and rainy and just yicky. But we are certainly prepared for possible. Hi, Hardnet Farms. How you doing? Let's see if this is going to work. Good morning, guys.
It's not going to work unless you lay it sideways.
Oh, okay, never mind that. I didn't do the orientation. It's fine. Anyway, but you can see it's just kind of a day. It's a beautiful rainy morning, beautiful Sunday morning.
It's a beautiful day.
But it's rainy, and a lot of the trees. This is my daughter when she was young, and she, of course, was raised in.
Hey, there's a big orange one.
That's awesome.
Brown one.
That sounds like a beautiful morning. When my daughter was young, and of course she was raised in Florida, so she never saw trees that weren't green. They always had leaves on them. And we went up to Georgia to see Josh's aunt and uncle, and I'll never forget her seeing rows of trees, and she just gasped. And she said, "Mama, the trees are naked," because she just never had seen them without them being. Hi, Ainfield. You could put #blessed in the chat if you would like people to connect with your channel. I do not know how long it's going to continue. So we've been having a lot of issues with reception on the way to church. So we'll stay on as long as, I guess, everything will allow us to do.
Taking the highway.
So, I mean, there are still leaves on the trees. You can see them, but there's a lot of, like that tree, totally naked, as my daughter would have said when she was young.
Well,
when she was young.
It's staying, so.
Look. And it's beautiful. There's that whole line of stuff. Just gorgeous. So again, you can put #blessed in the chat if you would like people to connect with your channel. And we'll just go from there. Like I said, I never know when it comes to everything, whether or not we're going to have connection and reception and good reception, or whether it's going to go into us. So this week we have a couple craft projects. It's not mean that just because we're crafting, you cannot. I know I am we're so close, like literally. If anybody can share us out, we are so close to 2K. We're like 40, I think 42 away from 2K. It's like so close. And we're going to be, I'm going to be putting
Y'all get her to 2K. She says she's going to go crochet
in the snow. Well, and just so everybody knows, this is,
Health is permitting.
This is Mama's channel, and I'm helping her with it, and it helps me. I need the connection. All the revenue goes to Mama. We are also trying to fill four of them, shoe boxes for Samaritan's Purse. That cost $10 per thing. We have 34 to track them. We, as Blessed to Crochet, have taken $50 and filled them, but they still need to be filled more to be able to do that. We have until the 17th to fill those shoe boxes. So, oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you know. We have to fill them, so we're going to be filling them and getting them out, but they have to be turned in by the 17th, and we'll probably try to do it on the 16th for a local church here. So if we did 2 last year, we really like to double it every year. We did 4 this year, hoping that we can fill all of them. If not, we'll just be able to turn it into okay. And so we like doing. If you have a cookie recipe that you really like, email it to us. We'll put it up. Next year, I'm going to put together a more together cookie connection than I really I wanted to do this year. It just didn't work out with all the stuff that kind of went on this year. There was a lot that went on this year. So anyway, isn't that beautiful? Even in the rain, the fall leaves just look gorgeous. So we have a couple craft projects coming up this week. 2 of them. We did candles yesterday where we showed you can put them in Dollar Tree mugs and make candles for pretty inexpensive. And so we have that, which we did. But we're going to do a frame thing. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But just because we are crocheting, hi Fairbrooks, just because we're crocheting, and so for our crocheting or craft projects, whatever it is, does not mean you guys can't come in and chat and connect and grow and put your link in so people can connect with you. Those are all opportunities for you guys to do that. So don't, if you see that we're crafting or crocheting or whatever we're doing, just to ride to church, there's channels that you may not recognize that come in the chat that you go, oh, let me connect with them. Fall is so pretty. We are dry here. Rain would be good, but it would be freezing. It's supposed to drop into the 20s by Monday. Yeah, it's supposed to snow tonight. And they said usually like the first snow is kind of like a wimpy snow. This is supposed to actually be a pretty significant one, actually.
You're supposed to get like a couple of inches.
Yeah, a couple inches from what I can understand. We have, and I showed them last year, and they're on our link tree. You get them under Amazon, but on our affiliate shop thing. But we have the things that we have to go in the garage and get that go on the windows, so that we don't have to worry about scraping off the snow. And they will get put on the windows tonight because we have to go to the doctor's tomorrow, and
It's supposed to get snow tomorrow too.
And get this thing off I can stop wearing the Band-Aid after tomorrow. The Band-Aid with what they had to do on Monday itches like so bad. I just want to like get it off. They don't want it wet or anything until
What I'm understanding, Chicago area is supposed to be getting upwards of 12 inches
that's a lot
of snow, not rain.
Yeah. So anyway, and I'm looking through my craft projects or my craft supplies and seeing if I have anything that we can turn into a craft idea. Like I'm going through my stash of craft supplies to see if we can turn it into anything crafty or holiday. Use kind of what we have. I'll be a while here in Oklahoma before we get snow. Yep. Well, not here in Ohio. Brain hasn't hit yet. Coffee has not. I don't have coffee till I'm sitting at church in our Bible study. So I'm trying to look for things I already have. One thing that I thought I would do, and I thought it would be cute, is I need to get like a couple wood pieces, but I just didn't get them the other day, and it probably won't happen until next month anyway. But of course, y'all know I love the snowmen. And so I thought of getting like little like wood circles and like putting them together and getting beans and like making a snowman out of the beans. I thought it would just be really cute. So I just have to think how to best do that. But I figured it would be really cute to kind of take the beans and, do it and put it on and be able to glue them on and so forth. I don't know if the best way to do them would be hot glue or like tacky glue. I don't know. We'll see. But I may have to experiment a little bit. But beans are pretty inexpensive, and I figure it would be a cute way to do a craft project and be able to make a snowman out of like the beans and just putting them on there. And so, yes. I figured you could do orange peas, split peas for the nose. You could do the navy beans or the white beans for the body, and then you could do And you guys, if you want to answer the question, I just thought I'd put that up there. And then, of course, like the black beans for the hat. If you had a theme song, if your life had a theme song, what would it be? Is a good question. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one for a minute. That is a good question.
I'm gonna have to go with Disturbed, Sound of Silence.
I have to think about that one for a minute. I know that I will survive. I will not sing
Or
it.
Respect.
No, I will survive that one.
No, for me.
Oh. I cannot spell this morning. It's not happening. Does not want to do a U. I don't know why.
Could also be Inner Sandman.
Well, that's... Let me get rid of that. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Anyway. I don't know. But anyway, that would have to be my theme song. I will survive. For sure. Yes, that one.
Our family.
Yes. Gloria, that's the one. And, you know, when I was going... After I had my first divorce, it was kind of my theme song. It was kind of like, I will survive. I'll get through this. And that's kind of what I've done, is I'm going to get through things. I'm a very persistent woman, as you can see. And I'm a tough cookie. And so I just keep going. I came from a lot of women in my life and family that were just, they were just there, and they were just, you know, just tough individuals. Maybe I didn't hit start. That's what I didn't do. Okay. Now you guys can put it in there. Because now, I guess I didn't hit start. I never did that before, so we'll try that out. Anyway, my great-grandmother was, I never met her. Her name was Lizzie. And Elizabeth, but they called her Lizzie. She was just a tough Scottish woman. And Patty, who passed recently in March, my aunt, she was tough. Just, I've had a lot of women in my life that were very, very strong, independent. I have a daughter who's strong, just tough cookies. And it doesn't mean that, you know, I don't have my times where I'm kind of weak. Hi, Lucy. But even with and I think having fibromyalgia, even though it's hard. I was talking about that last night a little bit, and I was thinking of, we're trying to still get the computer up and going. I went through 2 divorces, then single for 8 years, now 15 years married. That's amazing. That's awesome. I've been married for 18 years to Mr. Blessed to Crochet. So, you know, about talking about having another discussion about individual or invisible disabilities. People don't see them. They don't get seen. You look fine. You look like you have it all together, but they don't realize what it is in your daily life. And what you're struggling with and what you're going through and dealing with the chronic pain and all that kind of stuff. Unless you're living with it, unless you're living with somebody with it, or you know somebody, it becomes, or it becomes a very difficult road. And I think it's up for another discussion about how you kind of get through the, you know, somebody that is dealing with disabilities or invisible disabilities. Because the thing that I can say real quick on it is, don't go up to them and say, I know how you feel. You don't know how they feel if you're not in their body. Even though they don't look like they should be up, they should be moving around, they should be doing all that kind of stuff. Sometimes they just can't. they physically do not have the physical energy. They hurt, and they just don't have it. And so you have to be real for as long as I can. But sometimes in this little area, we go into a dead spot, and it doesn't want to go.
I will say we're not going to have that many people pulling on our signal because the camps are closed.
Who knows? I always feel like this little section of road, when we go through it, I feel like we go through Ohio. So we have some things coming up. If there is craft projects you all see that are kind of inexpensive to do, you would like us to do, then email it to us, send it to us. We're going to be looking for those because I want to do those amongst sitting and talking and crocheting. But we'll probably I'll try to come on tomorrow. My voice is getting there, back to where it's supposed to be. But yesterday on the live that I did, I coughed much more than I thought I was going to. So I'm sorry for that, but I'm getting there. I'm not contagious or anything. I'm just, cough is just...
Hey, you wanna know what's funny?
What?
I'm hardly coughing today.
It's not going to go away smoothly, I don't think. So,
So finally somebody listened to me about the pregnancy. And I don't cough as much.
So we will, continue to just keep doing it, guys. Keep making sure that those happen. And you guys are connecting with each other. And it is so important. And we are so close to that 2K mark that I'd love to see that before the end of the year for sure. But I want to look for some craft projects to do. We do for the holidays. And more kind of like crafts for gifts. Like when we did the candles yesterday, right? The candles were left over. So we have the candles, and I've got to figure out now how to get rid of the wax that's inside because you can't put it down the drain necessarily. But I've got to figure out how to get the remainder of the wax. Thank you. Remainder of the wax in the candles, and we're going to make snowmen out of there, out of the candles that, the candle that was left. And I have to go get M&M minis because the regular M&Ms did not fit into the thing like I thought they were going to fit. So I'm going to, I got to go get the smaller ones. So I'm probably going to do that in a short so that people can see that. And I'll film it and I'll put it in a short. And then that way you guys can see the finished thing. They came out really, really cute. But I'll probably do that. Tom and I were helping my mother. Oh, that's good. Mothers are so special. Sometimes we don't realize how much we need our moms. And hopefully we realize that before they're not here to just say thank you. But I'm so grateful to have my mother and her support and her help and her, I'm very thankful. I've already told my mom, you can't leave here till you're 150. And when she